Before showing you a very significant table about Jesus' reincarnation, Yeshu, so I want to bring very important, very famous piece of the Rambam Maimonides long time ago. He says in the Laws of Kings, chapter 11, the following: "And all these words of Christian Jesus, and of this Islamite, who stood after him, are nothing but to pave the way for the Messiah, King, and to set the whole world in order to worship God together, as it is said," this is in the prophet Zephaniah, "for then I will become people, a clear language, all of them," which is Hebrew, he said, "all of them will call on the name of God, and his worshippers shall be one." Rambam, Laws of Kings, chapter 11. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Why? Because he says very important thing, which clearly we see it. So he said now we are really in a time close to Messiah. And if you look into this, what is going on in the world, unfortunately, from one side, people don't believe, like take unfortunately Israel, take Meretz and Lapid, they don't believe money, nature, nothing, God, Messiah, they're far away. But there are people who believe Messiah. This itself is something. They believe there is a concept. The world is not only nature thing, it's a Messiah, there's such a concept. This already is a level of people. Okay, even though not like the time before, that we have really prophets and we have people who really were in very high level, and all the world was differently, not today that money takes the most important part, the physical, the material. So today, really having faith in Messiah, such concept of Messiah. So Rambam says this is already paving the way for Messiah King. And to say all this is exactly the prophecy of Maityahu says at the end of time, the end of days, people will realize the Hebrew language, the Holy Tongue. This is what is written in Maityahu chapter 3, verse 6, 7. See the 8, all these verses speak about this situation of the world. And so therefore I say that Bible code is a blueprint of creation. It tells you what is going on, and this is really the table. But all of this have to bring us to repentance. What repentance? Return to the right way. To believe in God, Jews should keep their Torah, Shabbos, and everything. The Gentiles, this is the purpose of all these things. And we are now in such a situation. You can see even Edom, our rabbis tell us in the future their attitude will turn completely to Israel. Yeshu before, right, unfortunately, want to kill him, crusade, but then the attitude is changed. The Gemara brings the expression Chazir, it's from Yachzir, they will return the crown to God. It's amazing. Israel. So we are living now in a different time completely, but this is what I bring it. These tables show that the Torah, the blueprint of creation, is the Bible code. So this also, there are many other words, but I brought it because it is amazing. You have here many millions Torah, since it's only once in Torah. You have Yeshu Gilgul. Jesus is reincarnation. No, this is the incarnation of Yeshu. We have many times here. I didn't even write it because so many times. Here you have Yeshu twice. Yeshu, Jesus. Then you have Edomite. He's Edomi. I think it's many millions Torah. Edomi, right? Is Edomi. This is a Christian. Edom come from Edom. No. As I say, Edom will change. Then you have your Slavs. This is the cross. This is sign. It's written they will have a sign, which is the cross. Okay. Then interesting about Yeshu, his mother, Imo, Mary, interesting. There are many words, I don't bring all of them, but the most one. Now, the purpose of all these things is purpose to bring peace to the world, shalom, this is what we want. But all of this will get only by teshuvah, by returning to God, by repeating, doing repentance, repentance. And this is the way that we will have peace and quiet in the way, because we got the Torah, Jews got a lot of commandments, the Gentile got 7 laws, and only by keeping them we'll have really peace, happiness and joy in the world. And this is exactly what is now is going to be now in a process, no doubt that Messiah is very near. Right, all the signs that is near. And what is important for you to have faith in God to keep the Torah. And mitzvot, Gentiles should keep what they're supposed to be, and Jews were supposed to, and we'll have really happiness and joy. So as I said, really it's interesting that you have minimum the Torah and best meeting of the Torah. I said many times that this table is a table based on Dr. Rothenberg, scientist from Russia, like Professor Rip showed him this phenomenon. This phenomenon is already known in that many places mentioned. Rabbeinu Bachya used it 800 years ago for the birth of the moon. It's a very famous concept, and this is one of them. So everything that God created the world with the Torah was the blueprint of creation. So everything which is there in the world is in the Torah. So Torah tells us that will be Yeshua, Jesus, will be a foundation of Esau. And Esau, the brothers, okay, in the beginning the attitude was low, but afterwards. And this is so important. The Rambam, Maimonides, such important, really. He said so clearly in all these words of the Christian Jesus and of this Ishmaelite who stood after him are nothing but to pave the way for the Messiah King and to set the whole world in order to worship God together. As it is said, for them I will become a people, a clear language, with the Safa Brura, the Gematria of the Holy Tongue. All of them will call on the name of God, and his worshippers shall be one. This is what we are waiting to. And this is what we have to know. This is rather the process that we are living in, all that. So interesting and important, relatable. As I said, to show that everything is in the Torah.